Hello, Stargazers, and Happy New Year. I wanted to do a rough updated recap video for the year as a way to keep me grounded and accountable while we move through 2023. By the end of next year, I'll try to look back on both previous videos that I've made, time capsule style. In 2021, I had only been VTubing for a short time after thinking it would be a fun way to advertise pattern work for companies. I'd be known as the talking fox who could design cute stationery and gift wrap. That didn't really pan out the way I'd thought, but that's okay. By the end of 2021, my entire focus shifted and I became dead set on going all in as a VTuber, dropping the surface pattern world and instead focusing on art for VTubers as my niche. This is the art piece I made that solidified that decision for me, and I'm still very grateful to have been able to do it. At the start of this year, I experimented a lot. I learned about what needs were specific to VTubers and what I could offer them, and I started out making my first set of VTuber assets. For the holidays, I wanted to start off with Valentine's, since at the time that was, I missed out on New Year's back then. But since then, I've made a full year's worth of assets. I also did some really big pieces that really pushed my limits in style, character count, and storytelling. Storytelling in particular became something I really ended up valuing and finally got a chance to really explore. It's always something I've really loved, but I got to see its importance in illustration, more than I've been able to in the past. Despite majoring in illustration, where the assumed path is children's books, I fell in love with telling tales in the fun and exciting adventure-type situations where people could see themselves taking on crazy jobs or becoming the daring hero. As the year went on, I also gained more confidence in my streams. They've been anything from a new series of general illustration to an entire chaos fest. But engaging with you all has been so fun and amazing still, even if what we do is sometimes a little strange. What else has changed? Yeah, oh, right. I gained a new form. Only fitting for a kitsune to eventually have a human-like form, right? This is something I'm still experimenting with and learning from. My goal in 2023 will be to develop this style even further, and maybe do some tailoring on my own clothes. I had a bit of a rough patch last year, but I've honestly learned a lot from it. As a result, I want to embrace some sides of myself that I feel have been shunned away for a while. I want to be unapologetic going forward and embrace more of the light, literally. As for actual content, I'm embarrassed to know that I mentioned tutorials a year ago and still haven't gotten there, but evergreen tutorial videos are a big goal of mine for the new year. Not only that, but I'd like to experiment more with things that move? I think learning some of those skills on the illustration side of things will be extremely beneficial going forward. I'm dying to make moving object assets at the very least, but I'd also like to use my spell work to bring some new friends to life too. Aside from that, my number one goal this year will be to communicate those spells and my own world with you in a way that I can hope take you on more of a journey. I'm not even sure how to quite communicate that yet, if I'm being honest, but experience versus result is going to be a huge focus of where I want to go. To wrap this up, I think that last year was my year of experimentation, figuring out that I want to seriously continue VTubing and try a lot of new things to see how that might look. But 2023, I see as the year of implementation. Knowing what I know and have been taught about the world of content creation, thank you VTuber Senpai and Sapphire, I'm more than thrilled to get going and make 2023 an incredible year full of wonder and fantasy. My dream is to be a truly big-name artist for VTubers someday, and I want to do everything I can to make those experiences truly magical. Thank you as always, Stargazers. Tell me what your goals are for this year, and I hope that we can work through them together. All the best. I really appreciate it.